The market fails to break out, then sells off sharply. Were you ready for it? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that we were looking for more downside after the market, and that's exactly what we saw. After the market briefly tried to break out in the morning, it took the elevator down and closed near the lows. Now the question is, how much lower can we go? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, as always, before we jump into the charts, we are going to take a look at the results of the indicator, and guess what? Another smashing day, hitting the exact low in the morning, hitting the exact high in the morning, and absolutely crushing. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart in TradingView. And that's very important to note because that is what we use to day trade the market. We use our indicator on the 5-minute chart in TradingView. Now, we day trade the SPY, but you can use this on the NQ, the RTY, gold, Bitcoin, any stock, any commodity. It doesn't matter. It works well on all of them. And we're going to take a look at how that happens right now. Again, this is a TradingView only indicator, so you do have to have a TradingView account. But if you don't have one, no problem. I can get you one at a discount. Just stay tuned. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. On the screen here, you can see on the left, we have yellow, that is the pre-market trading, and on the right, we have blue, that is post-market trading. We have that turned on because we need it for the indicator to work properly. However, we do not trade that at all. In fact, we only trade until 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, because most of the movement happens early in the day, and that's when the volume comes in, and then it kind of gets a little sideways until the close. So we want to maximize those moves. So as you can see on the screen here, it's called IWJ Pivot Point Pro. We can hit the eyeball and you can see the buys and sells go away. Early in the day, right before the market opened, we got a sell, which was a good sell. It sold down, but we don't take that. This was not a trade because it happened in the pre-market. So we were patient. We waited, and right at the low, we get a buy signal right here at around 666. They ran it up to 668, a 2-point move straight up. Really, really nice trade. Then we chop sideways and we get the sell right at the top. And guys, this is an absolute face ripper, straight down, an incredible trade. We had another amazing day. Just this week, guys, we trade 50 contracts for context here. So if you trade 50 contracts like I do, just this week we've made $17,000 already. That is an incredible week. We are absolutely crushing the market. And that means if you trade 5 contracts, you would be making $1,750 this week. That's still almost $100,000 a year. Guys, this is killing the market. It does it over and over again. Go back and watch all of our videos this week. You'll see that each day we absolutely crushed it, and we just missed a monster yesterday. A little bit unlucky on that one, or we would have had an even bigger monster week. We understand that the market is complex. We understand that it's really hard, so we built an algorithm that tells you when to get in and when to get out of the market. It's super simple. If it says buy, you buy. If it says sell, you sell. And we're helping people beat the market for the first time. Can you imagine just sitting back and waiting, having a drink of tea until you get a buy or sell signal and then acting? That's all you have to do. Simply follow the rules we give you and you will do well. You can see on the screen, guys, that people are calling this a cheat code. People are taking off work and playing golf. People are calling it an edge that they have to use. This is something you want in your back pocket. It's absolutely incredible. There's a link down in the description if you want to get it. Click that link and it will take you over to our website. Once you're there, go to our membership plans area and then scroll down till you see TradingView indicators. Here's the cool thing, guys. No risk whatsoever. I give you a 30-day money-back guarantee on both the monthly and the yearly, and you get 2 months free on the yearly. What I tell people is if you're even questioning it, get it. Put it on your chart. Don't trade it. Just put it on your chart, watch it, or paper trade it for a whole month. And if you don't like it, you risked $0 of your capital. You saw how it worked. You saw you didn't like it, and you got your money back. However, if you're like most people that get it, you're going to stay with it, you're going to keep it, and you're going to keep trading with it because you're going to make money. It's absolutely killing the market. Once you get it, guys, we don't leave you out to dry. This is not something where like, here's your indicator, good luck. We give you all of the information you need. So right here, you give me your TradingView information so I can give you the indicator. If you don't have a TradingView account, right here, you can click to open a TradingView account and you get a discount on that account. Full disclosure, I do get a kickback on that, but that's because I love TradingView and I recommend it. You get a discount, I get a kickback. Everybody wins in that scenario. We give you instructions on exactly how to set it up. We give you instructions on our day trading strategy, exactly how we do it to maximize our gains and minimize our losses. We'll give you the trend day strategy and the weekly swing. You get your hand held. If you get our room, I trade with you. I tell you exactly when to enter, exactly when to exit, exactly what the stops are. It's an incredible combo, but if you want to do it on your own, we tell you exactly how to do it right here. Guys, we want you to be a part of this. 30-day money-back guarantee. Come join the team, make money with us, have some fun. We want you to be a better trader, and that's why we do this. Now, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay, so after yesterday's action, we were looking for the market to continue downward, and after a brief move back into resistance here, they did move downward sharply. Again, we are counting this as an A, and then an A, B, C for B, and then a 1 of C, 2 of C, and then starting to break down in bigger parts of wave C. Targeting that 64.40 area, which would be the weekly 21 moving average, and where we would expect the market to come to for mean reversion. Again, that happens about twice a year. It's only happened once so far this year. October is volatile. We would expect them to eventually move down into that zone. And then I do suspect personally that zone will be bought, even though there are some warning signs in the market that we are getting into late cycle that we talked about on our midday call. So I do expect them to continue to the downside. That doesn't mean they can't give us a move up and then down. It does mean that we would expect them to, over the next week or so, maybe a little longer, push into that 64.40 area and see what happens once they get to the weekly 21 moving average. From there, I would expect at least a bounce, and then we'll see what kind of bounce that is, what kind of structure we have, and if they take out any resistances that matter. To the top, if they take out yesterday's high, they're on their way back to 68.50 to 6,900 plus. To the lows, they took out yesterday's low, so that is a good sign for the bears. That should push them down here into 6,600, and then you may see a little bounce down here, and then we'd like to see them follow through from there down into this low, which they spiked after hours, and ultimately into that 64.40 area. So still looking at this as a potential A, and then A, B, C for B, and then the start of C down that would take us into that zone. NASDAQ, same basic principle. We're off of this top and an A, and then A, B, C, with the C wave being a diagonal. Selling down, taking out this low, which was important, even though they just poked below it. Breaking that was an important level to get through. We would look for a potential bounce here and then continuation to the downside, ultimately looking for the 23,600 area or 23,700. That's going to be where the weekly 21 is by the time they get down there. And once they get to that area, I would expect a bounce off of that zone. And if we get that bounce, we'll have to see how it looks. I do suspect, again, that they would come back to all-time highs, possibly even as high as 25,700 to 26,000 after that. But again, that's getting kind of the cart ahead of the horse. We got to get down here first, and then we got to see the bounce second before we make that assessment. For the bulls, they need to get back over yesterday's high, which was, this morning's high. They took out yesterday's high, which was a good sign for the bulls until it was a failed breakout, came all the way back down to the bottom of the range, which is expected. And getting back through 25,170 here would be a strong move for the bulls and very likely take us directly higher into the 25,450 area, 25,680 area next, and a more direct move higher. So right now, still kind of trapped in this range. Market has been inside this giant Friday window the entire week. We'll see if they make a decision tomorrow on if they're going to break down or break out, but the path is stronger or more likely to the downside at this time until or unless they break back above this high. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you right over to our website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. If you scroll down a little further on the page, you're going to see our indicators, which you saw in the first part of the video, and also our courses. We have our Trade Waves Academy course, and right now I am giving 50% off of this course if you get the yearly indicator. So if you buy the yearly indicator right now, you're getting 2 months for free on that, and then you get Trade Waves Academy 50% off. In Trade Waves Academy, we go over all of the things that are outside of Elliott Wave to put a complete package together. We go over market psychology, capital management. You can see all the modules here on the screen. options trading basics, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear traps, how to identify market reversals, fib levels and why they're important, how to identify key support and resistance, and trade setups and proper risk reward. All of this comes inside of TradeWaves Academy. On top of that, you get our Elliott Wave for Beginners course included in this price, and you get the Advanced Elliott Wave for free included in this price. So for $497, you get all of those modules I just said, plus the Beginners course, plus Advanced Elliott Wave. It's an incredible deal, and you can get it for half off right now if you get the yearly indicator. Now, as I did mention, we do have our Advanced and our Beginners Elliott Wave courses. In our Advanced course, we're going through a lot of the things we're seeing on the charts right now. A lot of those things are the advanced fib levels, the diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave, which right there, that is worth the price of admission. People don't understand that there's two paths, and how do you trade them if there's up and down? It's because you trade setups, and there are very good setups in Elliott Wave Theory. You have to know how to spot them and trade them, and we talk about that here so that you can understand how to do this course. Now, I understand if this is too advanced. You can see, though, that our traders love it. But if you need to get started at the beginning, we have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course. And this course is really helping traders understand a complex market in a way that makes sense. It's extremely confusing when good news makes the market go down, bad news makes the market go up. It stops at random places. You don't know what's going on. That's because the news cycles were garbage. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered. It's not random, and you're able to find these key levels, and this is what gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. In this course, you get 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We have to introduce you to Elliott Wave Theory. We have to get your mindset right and give you the KISS method, how this works and why it works. It's very scientific based. People think it's just, oh, you just make a wave up. No, very scientific based. It's outstanding. Chart setup and tools. We go through all of your chart setups, every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why we use it, and then the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to find the key levels, how to understand impulsive and corrective waves, how to know where to get these measurements, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the really cool thing about both of these courses is there's several ways to get them cheap or for free. You can get them both at a $37 discount with our Elliott Wave course bundle. You can get them for free in our TradeWaves Academy course. If you buy that, they are included in that course. Or if you just want to get them at a low monthly cost, you simply get one of our monthly rooms, as the Elliott Wave courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, we give you all of your real-time market updates, all of your buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions are answered. The midday video that you watch in these calls, that's live for everybody in these rooms. And then you get the beginners and the advanced course included in this price. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as the individual stocks, the futures trading, his income trading method that just kills it, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, get you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. That's why you get a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with your next market update.